This isn't just a casual dinner invitation, it's the opening chapter of a potential joint future, and every room, every smile, and every hidden glance in the Yibo family home tells a story no camera crew was supposed to capture. Buckle up, this is the deep dive you've been craving, and the best is still to come. 1. The unannounced invitation, how it all began. Late last week, rumors swirled when a fan account leaked an overheard snippet at a private Shanghai gala. Yibo's parents are hosting Zhan this Sunday. No formal announcement, just a hushed promise that something unprecedented was on the horizon. And yet, within hours, influencers began circulating blurred images of a sprawling traditional courtyard home with a crimson gate stamped by the Yibo family crest. 2. A rare glimpse inside the Yibo ancestral home. On the morning of the visit, 2 discreet fan livestreams captured. Lantern-lit entrance hall. Guests removed their shoes on hand-woven mats, stepping onto polished wood floors engraved with ancestral symbols, a silent nod to heritage. Family portrait walls, rows of black and white photographs tracing 4 generations of Yibo lineage. Among them, a young Wang Yibo, no hint then he'd one day invite a fellow star to this hallowed space. Scent of osmanthus, subtle incense danced in the air, mingling with the aroma of morning jasmine tea, an olfactory signal that this was both a formal greeting and a blessing ritual. These unseen details weren't part of a public relations stunt, they were the authentic canvas on which history was about to be painted. 3. The ceremony of welcome, tradition meets stardom. As Xiao Zhan arrived, escorted by a black-suited driver and 2 soft-spoken family aides, he paused at the gate, bowing deeply. Wang Yibo's father, in a traditional Chongshan, stepped forward to offer 1. Silver tea set, each cup hand-engraved with Zhan's initials. An ancient symbol of acceptance into the family's circle. 2. Blessing ribbon, a red silk strip tied gently on Zhan's wrist, signifying protection and prosperity. In that hushed moment, the barrier between celebrity and son-in-law-in-waiting vanished. It was more than pageantry, it was a declaration of unity. 4. The family feast, what was on the menu? Inside the dining hall, long tables, set for a dozen, overflowed with grandmother's signature braised pork, a recipe Yibo himself once described as the taste of home. Seasonal bamboo shoots and lotus root stir-fry, symbolizing growth and purity, apt metaphors for new relationships. 5-spice duck soup, traditionally served to fortify guests, an unspoken wish for Zhan's health among the Yibo women. As chopsticks clicked and teacups chimed, cameras caught Zhan's delight at each dish, his laughter echoing warmly against the carved eaves. 5. The unscripted conversations, moments you won't forget. Between courses, intimate exchanges were captured by a single roaming cameraman. Zhan's question, is this the same courtyard where your grandparents first met? Yibo nodded, eyes shining. Yibo's confession, I've dreamed of introducing you here since Phoenix's promise. Mei's surprise, when the family matriarch asked Zhan directly about his future plans, his earnest answer, to be part of this family, sent a ripple through every guest. These candid dialogues, unscripted and raw, revealed a bond far deeper than friendship or on-screen chemistry. 6. Fan reaction, an earthquake of emotion. Within minutes of the first livestream, #Zhan joins Yibo family shot to number 1 on Weibo and Twitter, with fans flooding the comments, this is the marriage prelude. My heart can't handle it. Reaction mashups. Creators spliced the family feast footage with emotional soundtrack swells, each edit garnering millions of views across TikTok and Instagram. Global watch parties, from Manila to Madrid, fan clubs hosted synchronized streams, some even cooked replica Yibo family recipes to share in virtual solidarity. The outpouring proved this wasn't a moment to be watched alone, it was a global event demanding collective participation. 7. Industry perspectives, insiders weigh in. We spoke with 3 experts. 1. Cultural historian Dr. Li Wei. Inviting someone into one's ancestral home is the highest form of familial trust in this culture. For Yibo's family to open those gates to Zhan signals an extraordinary commitment. 2. Entertainment strategist Chen Yu. This is a potential watershed moment for Asian celebrity unions. By weaving tradition with modern fandom, they're crafting a narrative that transcends tabloid sensationalism. 3. Relationship coach Anna-sun. The ceremonial elements. The tea, the ribbon, establish emotional safety. It's a textbook integration ritual, but in a celebrity context, it becomes both personal and performative. Their insights frame this invitation as both a cultural milestone and a masterclass in authentic storytelling. 8. What this means for their future together. With this invitation comes a cascade of possibilities. Joint property plans. Sources suggest discussions of co-owning a nearby villa, blending ancestral heritage with modern living. Upcoming reality special, an 8-episode docuseries tentatively titled Home with Yibo and Zhan, following their blend of career and domestic life. Brand collaborations. Luxury tea and heritage craft labels are vying for partnership, products that echo the home's aesthetic. We'll track every contract announcement and teaser trailer as this family narrative expands. 9. Keep watching, exclusive deep dive extras. This story is far from finished. Next in our marathon coverage. 1. In-depth home tour. A guided walkthrough of the Yibo courtyard, highlighting heirlooms and hidden symbols. 10. Your voice, join the celebration. This invitation belongs to every fan who's followed their journey. In the comments, share. Which moment at the Yibo family home moved you most, the tea ceremony, the blessing ribbon, or the feast's first course? Your dream tradition you'd want to see them create in their own family rituals. Your message of congratulations and hope for their next chapter. We'll feature the most heartfelt and creative responses in our next video, because when tradition meets fandom, every voice enriches the story. When Wang Yibo opened his ancestral gates to Xiao Zhan, he wasn't just welcoming a co-star, he was extending a lifetime's worth of heritage, trust, and love. Thank you for joining this extensive celebration. Keep watching, because with these two, the story of family, friendship, and forever is only just beginning. 11. The family heirlooms, treasures revealed. Long after the meal concluded, a few lucky insiders glimpsed what the Yibo family brought out next. The dragon and phoenix plate, a century-old porcelain platter, reserved for the most auspicious guests, delicately passed to Xiao Zhan, symbolizing harmony between two powerful souls. Grandfather's calligraphy scroll, unfurled on the courtyard wall, it reads, United hearts, shared dreams, a blessing rarely shown outside the inner circle. Mother's silk fan, hand-painted with lotus blooms, it was gifted to Zhan as a token of welcome, each brushstroke a generational wish for grace and resilience. These artifacts, briefly on display, reinforce that this invitation was not casual, but a handshake across lifetimes of legacy. 12. The evening stroll, sealing the bond under moonlight. When formalities wound down, the party moved to the moonlit garden. Lantern-lined pathways, as they walked, paper lanterns were lit one by younger cousins, creating a tunnel of warm light. Whispered vows. In hushed tones, Yibo pointed out the stone bridge where he first proposed the idea of introducing Zhan to his family.